The U.S. healthcare sector employs 18 million people, yet 92 million live in care shortage areas. This widening gap extends globally. Forecasts project a 10 million worker deficit by 2030, putting permanent pressure on how care is delivered. For hospital leadership, these shortages create a landscape of constant uncertainty. Executives are forced to balance immediate financial pressures and shifting regulatory requirements while trying to keep their facilities operational. These pressures are forcing a shift in strategy. Over 40% of healthcare executives are currently overhauling their care delivery models to address these constraints. Now, consider the traditional medical field representative. Historically, the role was built for a static environment. Memorize a pitch and deliver it. But in a modern hospital environment, a rehearsed script operates on a logic that no longer matches the room. Because no two hospitals face the same set of crises, a static sales playbook lacks the flexibility to find a point of entry. Success in the field now depends on a rep's ability to analyze and interpret the system they operate in. Better thinking has replaced better messaging as the primary driver of performance. High-performing reps act as analysts, performing strategic diagnosis. This logic tree breaks down a customer's environment into 3 pathways: clinical, economic, and operational constraints. By applying competitive intelligence, they identify a specific route through these constraints, finding the exact point of value a competitor cannot address. This analysis happens in real time. Because information is often incomplete, reps must constantly adapt strategies based on immediate feedback. Strategic thinking is a measurable, trainable capability. It is the prerequisite for interpreting a complex environment before attempting to influence it. Most organizations struggle to prepare their teams for this reality. Traditional learning and development models often rely on scenario-based training that assumes the market is predictable. Scripting for predefined scenarios fails because static knowledge loses relevance quickly. In a multivariable system, a rep will always encounter access barriers or institutional priorities that a classroom could not anticipate. Organizations are now pivoting towards adaptive capability. Training is shifting away from simple knowledge transfer towards teaching pattern recognition and agile decision frameworks. To be effective, this learning must move out of the classroom and into the daily flow of work. Field teams are beginning to use AI-enabled tools and real-time performance insights to support this. By embedding coaching directly into their workflows, reps receive just-in-time enablement exactly when they face a decision. Modern training focuses on a single outcome: the ability to remain effective in entirely unfamiliar situations. Shifting from scripted messengers to autonomous operators increases the importance of risk management. Without clear boundaries, strategic autonomy can lead to regulatory friction. Clear guardrails are essential. Reps must understand exactly which competitive data is permitted, how it can be interpreted, and where the boundaries of compliance are drawn. Beyond compliance, this shift requires a culture that rewards decision quality. Strategic capability requires constant exercise and systemic reinforcement to stay sharp. This changes the role of the first-line manager. Instead of coaching for sheer activity metrics like call frequency, they must coach for the strategic logic behind a rep's decisions. When capability building is disconnected from business strategy, organizations quickly revert to transactional execution and lose their competitive edge. There is no path back to traditional care models. The financial strains and structural transformations currently reshaping healthcare are permanent features of the landscape. Competitiveness is an organizational capability built through the interaction of strategy, culture, and systems. Those who build adaptive teams will navigate the complexity, while those relying on static messaging will find it harder to differentiate.